What's good? What's good? I've had a pretty good morning so far. Knock on wood, it's Friday. No construction work, so I'm doing some deliveries. I had 2 roadie orders for $60. Took me about an hour and a half. So I'm doing pretty good. It was a bit of driving, but mostly interstate driving, so I don't mind. It allows me to plug in my little generator and charge that up, because it's still the gray season a bit. Yesterday was the first day of spring, but Washington spring doesn't hit until about mid-April. But I'm happy we're through the darkest points, because gosh, the winters in Seattle suck. You know what else in Seattle sucks? The champagne socialist, virtue signaling, progressive idiots. They suck. They really make Seattle uncool. Let's get more specific. I've kind of already talked about this, but I want to go a little deeper into it. The people who are, and this isn't exclusive to Seattle, but it is happening in Seattle, the people who are attacking the private property of people who are literally could be their neighbors, just ordinary citizens who live in Seattle, who drive Teslas, are concerned and worried about their vehicles being attacked, being damaged, being destroyed, lit on fire, blown up, tires slashed, bullets shot into them. And I just want to say, that is absolutely pathetic. Fucking pathetic to attack someone's private property like that. But that's what fucking communists do. Bitter, resentful, ignorant, brainwashed, propagandized communists don't care about private property. All they care about is what the ruling class tells them to care about via the media apparatus, which is just a brainwashing infrastructure. Because it's so wild seeing the way people have changed on Elon Musk purely out of what the mainstream media tells them. There's this meme, it's like the NPC meme, the gray sort of blank NPC with like their brain open, and they've got 2 chips, one chip that's installed that says something like BLM, and then another chip that says something like support Ukraine. And so it's just pretty much these people just support whatever the mainstream media narrative tells them to support. And it's pretty absurd that literal calls for violence and aggression are being mainstreamed. Although I called it last year. I called it 2 years ago. I made a video just recently. I told you so. This is what the collectivists want. They want this social destabilization. And to be maybe more specific, the collectivists are like the people who want socialism, who want communism, who want a big daddy government. The progressives are also the collectivists. So they're the useful idiots for the elites. The elites are above the collectivists. The elites use the collectivists as useful idiots to engage in this destabilization that then enables them to consolidate power and resources. There's a term for it. I forgot what the term is, but I'll come back to that. Anyways, let's get back to how disgusting it is to attack an individual's private property. And how ironic it is that these are the same people who say, my body, my choice, as if, murdering a baby is okay because it's their body, it's their private property. So they honor property rights when it comes to certain things, but not other things. And it's all just their intellectual gymnastics that they do. I often say there's a reason people hate the intellectuals, because they're freaking hypocrites and they are just rent-seeking parasites. Anyways, I just wanted to bring up one more sort of point to all of this to hammer home why I think it's pathetic what these people are doing. I live in my van. I spend some time in Seattle doing work and various things. I know that there are other people who live in their vehicles. And so I don't personally know anyone who lives in a Tesla. I've seen a YouTuber that does. I think about someone living in their Tesla parked in Seattle and having their vehicle shot at or, bombed. That's very concerning because right now it doesn't seem like there have been any civilian casualties, but imagine, but imagine how horrible it would be if someone living in their Tesla dies as a result of this activism and protesting. I worry about that because I'm worried just to park in Seattle anymore. I have to, but I don't like to. Oh yeah, one more thing, just that really grinds my gears, is that these people are very, very active and vocal about protesting Elon Musk and then protesting, child transition surgeries and that we should be allowing that. But they don't really do shit about the homelessness and addiction problem that is plaguing the city. Seattle has had a net loss of businesses over the last couple of years as a result of the homelessness problem that makes it difficult for businesses to stay open, in addition to the stupid policies, the minimum wage policy, for example. Now it's like $20 an hour in Seattle, somebody told me, 20 or 21. And multiple restaurants have closed as a result of this. So these dumb liberal progressives just don't know anything about economics. All they care about is emotional issues that have been instilled within them by the news. The news. It's not even news. It's propaganda. And it's really sad. It's really sad because I say it all the time, but the social engineers are winning. They're dividing us as a population. And it sucks because I just thought we were making progress, but there's still a lot of years left in this battle, unfortunately. But once I sort of accepted that the battle is not nearly over, it's provided me with a slight bit of solace, but not a significant amount. I think it's a bit of a shorter video, but I'll wrap it up there, saying you guys are fucking pathetic losers. Get a fucking life. Well, not you guys. The people who are, attacking other people's private property. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. But not those commie fucks. Anyways, I'll end it there. Much love.